You're listening to Soap Saga TV, all the latest in television entertainment.
Hey YNR fans, this is Soap Dirt bringing you the newest updates on television entertainment news. I have all of your weekly spoilers for Monday, September 16 through Friday, September 20. We're going to dive into all the action coming this week, starting on Monday, September 16th. Sharon is going to take down Daniel, and Victor Newman is going to lose it on someone very unexpected because it's a family member. This time, it's not Adam that he's chewing out. Instead, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt. Victoria wakes up in bed with Cole at the GCACC in Season 51 episode 244. Happy that he wants to leave his job in the UK and move to Genoa City to be with his family. She appears to be all in downstairs at the GCACC, where their daughter Claire is eating curly fries with Kyle Abbott. They see her parents making out after coming downstairs, obviously after doing something, and they join them. Cole says he thinks the whole family, that is, the three of them, should move to the UK to close up his place and bring. After giving his belongings back, Claire suggests that Kyle could accompany them. He leaves to put Harrison to sleep, and her parents ask, "What was that about?" Daniel then tells Heather that Lucy is acting like a brat and has locked herself in her room. The two of them are having a rough day and are considering leaving town, but Lucy says she would run away if they tried it. More gratitude. Daniel and Heather argue, and he storms off when Heather brings up the last time he abandoned them. Speaking of heads not on straight, Lucy talks to her mother about what she wants to say and gets things straightened up there since she is sick of running around. Nick, Faith, and Mariah discussed Sharon, who hasn't been returning calls and has missed a doctor's appointment. Faith doesn't believe it's a big deal because she is too little to remember how horrible it gets. Nick believes that things have become so bad that they can no longer act as though nothing is wrong. Nick somewhat restores trust in he left them behind. Speaking of heads not being on straight, Lucy is tired of running about, so she talks to her mother about what she wants to say and gets things straightened up there. Nick, Faith, and Mariah talk about Sharon, who hasn't been answering her phone or showing up for appointments. Faith is too little to remember how bad it gets, so she doesn't think it's a big concern. According to Nick, the situation has gotten so severe that they can no longer pretend that nothing is wrong. In a way, Nick restores faith in he moved on from them. Speaking of confused minds, Lucy is sick of rushing about and decides to clarify matters with her mother after discussing her concerns. Nick, Faith, and Mariah discuss Sharon, who has not been returning calls or attending appointments. Faith doesn't believe it's a big deal because she is too little to remember how horrible it gets. Nick claims that things have grown so bad that they are unable to continue acting as though nothing is happening. Nick, in a sense, restores trust in. Don't blow this because Daniel enters. Nick calls to tell Esther to keep Sharon there when he notices what she's doing. Sharon asks Daniel to come talk to her on the patio to sort some things out, and it appears that she will be talking about it later this week. Tuesday, September 17, Season 51 episode 244 Phyllis Summers is busy planning her next move. As you recall, she pitched Billy for a job at Abbott Chancellor, and guess what? He hired her in the interim. Talks to Chelsea Lawson, and he won't budge on anything, so I believe that she may be asking for forgiveness again and giving it another go. He has already stated that because it's Adam, we are done, and he is sticking to that. Sharon clarifies a few things with Daniel, but she is still plotting, and I wonder if she will drug him or entice him to a different location because things with her are getting really bad. Episode 245 of the current season airs on Wednesday, September 18. Claire spends some time speaking with her father Cole. She seems to be opening up to him. I wonder if they will have a conversation similar to what she had with Victoria, in which she confesses that Kyle was her first real love and that their first kiss was kind of everything. Since she is starting to feel a connection with her, I'm sure Cole will be protective, as he should be, but Kyle seems to genuinely like her, and he is aware that she is naive and hasn't really experienced life. So I think he will be cautious in how he treats her. Victor is keeping something secret from Nikki Newman, and I'm sure it has more to do with this deal and how shady he's planning to play to get it. Victoria finds herself in a moral bind, which I believe is related to her knowledge that Billy is a target of her parents, who are trying to get hold of Abbott Chancellor and force him out. Because Billy is the father of half of her children, she feels kind of slimy about knowing what's coming his way and not alerting him to the situation. Season 51 episode 246 will air on Thursday, September 19. Sharon is frantically trying to hide what she did, and I feel like that's what she did to Daniel. I hope she hasn't killed him, but it's possible that he is in jail or something. She did admit that what Cameron suggested was disgusting, so perhaps she did something disgusting to Daniel. Billy and Phyllis are having a strategy meeting, and I'm sure they're talking about her taking over as Abbott Chancellor's new COO and the danger Victor poses to the business. The advertisement Thursday may be when we see the scene from the promo where she introduces herself to Lily as the new COO. Lily isn't really grateful for the unsolicited advice Devin and Nate decide to give her, so maybe they'll talk at Crimson Lights since that's where she runs into them. We'll see. Maybe we should forget about Abbott Chancellor and come back over here with us, just avoid Billy. We're going to wrap up the week ahead with a season 51 episode on Friday, September 20. 247 Mariah slaps her mother. There's that strange situation where Mariah didn't actually find any of her medication that we saw on the episodes, but she was telling Nick and them that she did and that she's taking them. Sharon has lied to her once more, but this time Mariah knows it and confronts her. In fact, Sharon has been lying to everybody. To be honest, Sharon is not taking any medication at this time. There is no way that she could be taking it while Nick goes looking for guidance on the best way to support Sharon. Hopefully, Nick is speaking with a mental health expert. Perhaps someone at Fairview, like Phyllis said, can help. Hopefully, he isn't just asking his parents for opinion. He needs useful guidance from someone who is aware of this. On Friday, Victor gets angry with Victoria because she wants to help. Billy, I believe she wants to warn him, and Victor will undoubtedly put the family first. There will be a "don't you dare betray me" vibe with her. This scene should connect into the scene from the promo where Connor is first seen alone with Adam, and it appears like they might be at the GCC. I'm curious to see whether she pushes back so Chelsea and Adam are concerned that they're going to H Connor because of these mistakes that they've made. This is really precocious. I don't like it when grown-up talk comes from children's mouths. Connor tells Adam that what he and Sally had was excellent, but what Adam and his mother shared was something else entirely. The scene from the promo where Connor is first seen alone with Adam, and it looks like they might be at the GCC, should link into this one. I'm interested to see if she pushes back so Adam and Chelsea worry that they're going to H Connor as a result of their past transgressions. This is quite precocious. I dislike it when youngsters speak like adults. Adam and Sally had a great relationship, but Connor says that Adam and his mother had something very special. All of the main podcasting services, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and others,